Welcome back to Banadwada PU College online classes. In the last session, we had discussed about the soil. Okay, soil and factors affecting on the how the soil is affecting on the organism's life. We had discussed clearly. Till now, we had completed ecology at organism level. Till now, we had completed only ecology at organisms level. It means that, for example, if you take here ecology at organisms level means, for example, if you see here, our chapter name is organisms and populations. Our chapter name is organisms and populations. Organisms and populations. So that in this we are discussing two parts. One is organism part, another one is population part. We know organism means nothing but individual. Organism means nothing but individual. Okay, population means nothing but a group of similar species. A group of similar species, or else the group of same kind of individuals. Later on we'll discuss clearly about the populations. Now we can see organism level, what we are discussed in the under the category of organism level. Individual ecology. Ecology means we know. Individual ecology. Ecology means nothing but we know very well interaction between organism with its organism and also the interaction between environment. Okay, these things we know very well. Now we are studying the ecology at organism level or individual level. We can say simply autoecology. We know very well. The branches of ecology is two types. One is autoecology, another one is synecology. Under the category of autoecology, we are studying the ecology of organism. How this organism is interacting with its environment. These interaction study we can say it as a autoecology. Okay, fine. Now, in this area, how these organisms are interacting with the environment, it means that these environment also having an effect on the organism's life. So that what is changing here actually to survive. Okay, to survive the organism, how it is going to be surviving means what are the modifications it done in this body. It means that first you can see that organism level ecology. It means organism. First, our chapter is we are categorized into two categories. One is organism, another one is population category. Under the organism means nothing but individual. Individual ecology means organism interacting with its organisms as well as with its environment. Now, this ecology we can say autoecology. These ecology is belonging to the branch of autoecology. Okay, how this one organism is surviving in its habitat or in its environment. For survival, it may undergo the response. It may produce the responses. Responses means we know very well. It may regulate, it may conform, it may migrate, it may suspend. Those all the things are come under the category of responses to abiotic factors. As well as the organisms undergoes adaptations. By these two ways, the organism can survive properly in its environment. Okay, by these responses and adaptations, with these ways, what is changing actually in the organism body means, in organism body, physiology is going to be changing. Physiology is going to be changes. The organism physiology is going to be changes. It means that you can see here, to survival, the organism may respond to the abiotic factor, respond to the abiotic factor means respond to the temperature, respond to the water, respond to the light, respond to the soil. By this responding processes mechanisms we have, that is regulating mechanism, that is even though conforming mechanism, migrating mechanism, suspending mechanism. Those with those all mechanisms, the organism can respond to the environment to survive, and also the organism can undergo the adaptations. It may be a physiological adaptation, it may be a physical adaptation, it may be a behavioral adaptation. By these two ways, the organism physiology is going to be changing, so that this organism level ecology we can consider it as a physiological ecology. Physiological ecology. Now one more time I will tell you that, listen carefully. Organism means nothing but individual. Individual ecology, it means ecology means we know interaction between organisms and organism with its environment. Okay, these ecology belong to the branch of autoecology. Under this autoecology, what we'll study? How the organism is surviving in its environment. By what ways? The ways is responses and adaptations. By these two ways, the organism will get the fitness to survive in the environment. Okay, when they are undergoing responses, when they are undergoing adaptations, the physiology of organism is going to be changing. The body functions of an organism is going to be changing, so that this organism level ecology, popularly we can say it as a physiological ecology. These things we are discussed clearly till now. Till now we have discussed only about the organism level ecology, that is nothing but a physiological ecology. Under that we have discussed so many things. Organisms and environment, if you take their physiological ecology, there we have discussed responses, there we have discussed adaptations. These all things we have discussed clearly. Now in this session we will discuss only about populations. Only about the populations ecology. Now we can see here. Okay. Before going to this population, we come to know that what is species. I will tell you that species definition. A group of morphologically similar individuals are able to interbreed in nature and produce fertile offsprings. It means that a group of similar individuals, morphologically similar individuals, which are having an ability to undergo the reproduction, among themselves, then and also produce a offsprings. Offsprings means babies. Those babies also must be a fertile babies. Okay, that is we can say it as a species. When we know the species definition, we know the definition of population is easily. Now we can see the population definition. Population definition is a group of individuals of a same species. We know very well. Now I am telling you that species definition means these all points are belonging to the species. Now what I am telling in the population, a group of individuals of same species, similar species, present in a or reside. Okay, a group of individuals of same species present or reside in a particular geographical area. Particular geographical area means particular place in a particular time. Such organisms, such group we can call it as a population. Such group of organisms is called as a population. Now one more time I will tell you that here what we are discussed is a group of morphologically similar individuals present in a one area. They able to undergo the reproduction and produce a fertile offspring under the category of species. What we are discussing under the category of population? A group of species, that too similar species present in a particular area, particular geographical area in a particular time. That is called as a population. Examples you can take here. Examples of population. All the cormorants. Cormorants means nothing but a birds. Cormorants are the birds which are present in a wetland. Which are present in a wetland. This is an example for the population. The cormorants birds which are there in the group of cormorant birds present in a wetland, that is nothing but as a one population. Another example, rats. In an abandoned dwelling. Abandoned means nothing but where the human beings are not existed, where the area is completely like dumping yards, if you observe it. There we have seen the rats. The space where the human life is not existing properly. If you left one home, for example, okay, after few years, 1 or 2 years, if you stay in one home, if you left that home, after 10 years, if you come and observe it, there we have seen the rats. They were making some holes over on that soil itself, even if you observe it. That is, dwelling means living, abandoned means there the human life is not present. Okay, such areas. Now, another one, bacteria. Bacteria in a culture plate. Culture plate means on petri plate if you take. In petri plate if you keep the nutrition medium, there we are growing the bacteria which is useful for the making of antibiotics. We are growing in the petri plate. That is nothing but as a culturing. Culturing means we are making into more number of the bacteria in a one petri dish. That is also we can say it as a population, because here group of bacteria is present. Here group of rats are there. Here group of cormorants are there. Okay, like that. Lotus plants in a pond. Lotus plants in a pond means in a one pond if you select it, there so many lotus plants are there. A group of lotus plants are there in the pond, we can consider it as a, that also nothing but as a population. These are the examples for the population according to our NCERT textbook. Sometimes they will ask in NEET. The NEET exam, they will ask one or any one of this point. Okay, right. Now we can see one more few lines they are mentioned in our NCERT book. We can see here. Those lines are, actually we have seen environment is affecting on the organism's life. How those organisms are survived actually, we know very well. To survive of organisms, they may undergo the responses, they may undergo the adaptations. Finally, physiology of organism's body is going to be changing. Okay, then that ecology we can consider it as a physiological ecology. Now, in this population, we can see here environment is affecting on the population. This is the group of human beings, nothing but as a population. In this population, when the environment is affecting on the population, some organisms are survive in the nature. Some organisms are not survive in the nature. Why? The reason is because some organisms are having a desirable genes which are having an ability to adjusting with the environmental condition. Some organisms are not having a desirable genes, those cannot exist in the environment. Okay, those are unfit to the environment to survive. Which are fit means which are having the desirable genes. Now we can see that all the population level at the population level, that natural selection operates to evolve the desirable traits. It means that Why some organisms only getting the desirable traits? Why not remaining organisms are not getting desirable traits? Mean according to natural selection. Natural selection is given by the Darwin. In the evolution lesson, we are discussing clearly about the natural selection. I will tell you the just what is natural selection mean. Natural selection means nature itself, they can select organisms which they want. Which they want means whichever the organisms are having a desirable genes, whichever the organisms are having a capabilities to survive in the nature, the the natural selection can select the such organisms only to survive in its environment. That is, here natural environment is operates in the population so that it is operates to evolve. Evolve means to develop the desirable genes. For example, if you see here on if a terrorist if it comes in front of you, he put the gun towards you, he will tell you to that if you run within 10 minutes 100 meters, then only I will leave you, otherwise I will kill you. If he say, obviously if the two members are there in front of him, for example, in that who is having a capability to run 100 meters in a 10 minutes, he will save. Who is not having an ability to run 100 meters in a 10 minutes, he can't survive. He will die. The same scenario here also. The natural selection can select whichever the organisms are having a desirable genes, such organisms only can live in the nature, remaining one will die. Okay, right. Now we can see. Population ecology is therefore an important area because it links the ecology to population genetics, and evolution. I told you that here genetical variations are happening. That's what it is, a population genetics. Population genes means population means a group of organisms. Genetics means genes, about the genes. Okay, the genes of the population is depends upon the natural selection. The natural selection is operating the changing of the genetical variations to produce the genetical variations in the population and finally to get a desirable genes in the population's body. Whichever the organisms want to live in that place, means want to present in that place, those organisms are undergoing genetical variations and finally slowly they will develop the desirable genes in its body. That is the reason natural selection is called as a population ecology, because natural selection is operating in the population level ecology. At the organism level ecology, physiological ecology, because their only physiology is going to be changing. When the environment is affecting, physiology is going to be changing. Here natural selection is operating in the population which is needed, which is fit to survive, which is unfit to survive. Those selected by the natural selection. Clear? About natural selection we will discuss in the evolution chapter clearly. Right. Now we can see. Here you can see that. Next point. A population has certain attributes, whereas an individual organism does not have. It means that a population has certain attributes. Attributes means nothing but characters. Nothing but characteristics or characters we can say. The population has certain characters, whereas an individual organism does not have those characters. Whichever the characters are presented to the population, the same characters which is not presented to the individual. Now we can see whatever the characters are there for the individual, whatever the characters are there for the population. Comparison we can see now. Individual means we can say single organism. Individual means that is nothing but as a single organism. Population means nothing but a group of organisms. Group of similar organisms, nothing but as a population. We told already the definition. Next point. If individual is one offspring is producing, one individual is producing, we can say birth takes place, and if one individual is died, we can say death. If one individual is born, we can say birth. One individual is died, we can say death. Only per one organism. If you say for population, we can't say death and birth. We can say birth rate and death rate. Because here group of organisms are there. Here only one organism is there. One organism per we can say birth and death. And a group of organisms per we can say birth rate and death rate. Next point you can see. Individual, whether it is a male or female. One individual is there. That individual may be a male or may be a female. But group of organisms are there in one area. 100 organisms are there. In that we can't say we can't say male or female. We can say sex ratio. How many members of males are there? That means how much percentage of males are there? How much percentage of females are there in that population? We are saying. That is, we can say it as a sex ratio. Ratio means how much percentage of males, how much percentage of females were there in the one population, we can say. And the last one, specific age. For example, one person is there or one individual is there, we can say specific age. Whether it is a 14 years or 15 years or 30 years or 100 years, we can say perfectly particular age. But in a group of organisms, we can't say the specific age. We can say only the age distribution. In the same population, 14 years people are there and 30 years people are there, even 100 years people are there. Those are all group. Okay, those all group we can say it as a distribution of different levels of different age group members in a same population. That's what we can say age distribution. These are all characters we have discussed clearly in this class. These are the characteristics of the individual. These are the characteristics of the population. These characteristics are not presented for the individual. Whatever the characters are there for the population, the same characters are not there for the individual. Now we'll discuss about the characters of the population. Now we can see following are the different attributes of a population. They are given some of the things below, and those all are belonging to the characteristics of the population. What are those? We'll discuss now. First one you can say here, birth rate and death rate. Birth rate and death rate is the one of the characteristics of the population. We are already told you here. Okay, birth rate and death rate. That is one of the characteristics of the population. Second one is sex ratio. Sex ratio. Third one is age distribution. Fourth one is population density. Population density. These all are belonging to the characteristics of the population. In this session, we will discuss only about the birth rate and death rate. Birth rate and death rate. Now we can see here. First one you can take the birth rate. Scientifically, the birth rate we can say it as a natality. Okay, we can say it as a natality. But here symbols are varies. Birth rate we can indicate with the symbol of small b. Natality we can indicate with the symbol of capital B. Okay, birth rate. Okay, now what is birth rate? We'll see here. Number of live births per individual per year. Per individual per year. It means a group of organisms are there. In that, number of live births, number of births per individual. Per individual means per one species per year. That is, we can say perfect definition for the birth rate, or also we can say number of live births per 1000 individuals per year. Any one definition you can write. Which one you are feeling easy, that definition you can write in the exam. Only one. Number of live births per individual per year, or number of live births per 1000 individuals per year. We can say it as a birth rate. Live births per a particular individual. We can say it as a birth rate. Or else we can say number of live births per 1000 individuals per year. In a year of time, how many births are occurs in a population? per thousand individuals. Per thousand individuals means thousand is a one group of organisms. That is, we can say it is a population. Per thousand individual population, how many live births are occurring in a year? We can say it as a birth rate. Now we will come to know that clearly why this definition is given here. We'll explain with the help of the one calculation. Now we can see that birth rate calculation. Birth rate calculation. Here one example they given in our NCERT book. If in a pond there were 20 lotus plants, there were 20 lotus plants in the last year. In the last year, if you see in a pond, 20 lotus plants were there. Okay. Through the reproduction, 8 new plants are added. New plants are added. It means old, initially the population is, initial population means we can say at the time 0, the population, initial population is, initial population at time 0, initial population is 20. Okay. After reproduction, how many new plants are added? 8 new plants are added. 8 new plants are added. The current population becomes 28. 28 after 1 year. If you observe it, the current population is 28. Now we can see, therefore, birth rate we have to calculate here. Birth rate means small b. If you see, delta NB. Delta NB. NB means nothing but change in the population. Change in the population. How many new species are added? 8 new species are added. That is nothing but a change in the population. And N0 indicates initial population. Now you can see, whereas N0 is initial population, how much? 20. Delta B is the change in population, how much? 8. And B is the birth rate. Now we are calculating the birth rate. The formula delta NB divided by N0. NB divided by N0. Here NB is nothing but 8 divided by 20 is the initial population. We will get 0.4. 0.4 individuals per lotus plants per year. Per lotus plant means per individuals, number of live births per individuals per year. Here individual per lotus plant, one individual per lotus plant per year. 0.4 is the rate of increase. 0.4 is the rate of increase in the population. Per individual, 0.4 is the increasing rate. Okay, this is the thing about the birth rate. One more time I will tell you that birth rate is the number of live births per individual per year, or we can say number of live births per 1000 individuals per year. We can say the definition. Calculation is, in a pond, initially 20 lotus plants were there. After reproduction, 8 new plants were added. Okay, with this, if you sum up these two, we can get the current population is 28. Okay, in that we are calculating only birth rate. Birth rate calculation for how many individuals are added per individual. How much rate of individuals are added to the per individual. If you take, their birth rate is small b is equal delta NB means change in the population. Change in the population means earlier 20 is there. How much changes takes place here? How many is newly added? 8 is newly added. That's what this is change in population. That is nothing but is 8. Initial population is 20. This will get the 0.4 is the birth rate. 0.4 is the birth rate. Clear? Right. Like as the similar way we are discussing death rate. Death rate we can also call it as a mortality. This also we are indicating with the help of the small d. This mortality we are indicating with the help of the capital D. Now we can see number of deaths per individual per year. Similar like as a live births. Here deaths we are putting, here we are writing only births. Okay, per year, number of deaths per 1000 individuals per year. Per year, 1000 individual population per how many deaths are occurs? That we can say death rate. Okay, here also we are getting this one with the help of an example. That is the death rate calculation in NCERT they given. If 4 individuals in a laboratory population, if 4 individuals in a laboratory population of 40 fruit flies died in a week. It means that in a population of 40 individuals are there in the laboratory, in that 4 individuals are died. 4 individuals are died in a week. In a 1 week, 4 individual fruit flies are died. The death rate in the population during that period is, the death rate we are going to be calculating in a week. If you see death rate, that is indicating small d, similar way, delta ND. There NB we are putting, here ND divided by N naught. Here ND is changing it. Changing is our death rate, death of organisms is 4 divided by initial population is 40. Now 4 divided by 40, we will get the 0.1 individual per fruit fly per week. Per week, per fruit fly, how much rate of the death is occurs? 0.1 rate. 0.1 rate individuals are died. Okay, clear? This is our concept up to the one population attribute we have discussed in this session. Okay, next session we will discuss the next population attributes. Clear? Thank you. Once you can note it down these things.